Talking with a junior to be quarterback, defensive back out of Paint Valley High School, and it's near Chillicothe, I think. And I'm going to have Kevin tell you about it and tell you where it is. Welcome aboard, Kevin Cooper. How are you?
I'm good.
So tell me a little bit about Paint Valley.
It's just a small town school. And it's kind of like in the middle of nowhere, but it's real fun and there's a great atmosphere around it.
How far are you from a bigger city then?
We're about 25 minutes south of Chillicothe.
Okay. That gives me a good idea. And you're a quarterback, defensive back, and you play basketball?
I did, and then I didn't play this year, but I'm probably going to play next year.
And you told me you're running track today. So You're playing three sports. You have played three sports. What's the good thing about playing three sports?
Just keeps you fit and it keeps your mind off of like football or like your main sport. It'll just help you overall.
Helps your quickness too, doesn't it? Plus, I think and the other thing I think it does, you get used to different coaches because every coach is a little bit alike, but not exactly alike. And both of them are probably glad of it. Okay, let's talk about football a little bit. Why football?
I love it.
Football.
I've always loved the game ever since I was little. I even got to start a year earlier than most kids did get to because my dad was coaching, and I just loved it ever since.
That's good. Your favorite position?
I don't really have a favorite position. I mean, I love both sides of the ball.
Well, I watched your highlight films and saw a little bit of quarterbacking that you like to run, and I saw you return a couple of kickoffs, and you ran hard there on the one kickoff. You scored a touchdown. You know, he didn't catch you. He was trying to. And I also saw you play defense. And I think you and I talked about that. What are your measurements right now? How tall and how much you weigh?
I am like 6'1", and then anywhere from 195 to 200 pounds.
That's really good. That's super. That's good size. And I want to get back to playing defensive back. You made some good tackles, by the way, too, and you follow through, and you have a little bit of a pop to you there because you form tackles. And I think that one you picked the ball off the guy, didn't you? You took it away from him and ran for a touchdown. That's pretty good, man.
Running like that, I just took it from his hand and went and scored.
That's really good. Football is a good sport. What else do you like about football?
I mean, it's fun. I mean, I love watching it. It's real fun to hear like the crowd around you roar, and it's real fun to be out there with your friends.
That's all good. Speaking of friends, a little bit different. Who do you look back on? You look back. Who's somebody or some people? That have made a major impact or influenced you as you're coming through? You said your dad was a coach. I mean, who are people that have kind of guided you a little bit?
Oh, definitely my father. I mean, he's pushed me through everything and encouraged me to do anything that I want to do. He hasn't forced anything upon me, but he just helps me with what I want to do.
It makes you better. Anybody in the sports world? With athletics? That's probably your dad as well, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, my father.
That's good. Okay, let's go to a different kind of influence. Any pro or high or college athletes that you kind of look to and say, man, I'd like to be like that guy, or you kind of watch on TV or you check out? Anybody like that?
He doesn't. Well, I'm a big Ohio State fan, and Braxton Miller, he had like that it factor. Like he was always dangerous anywhere he played, and I really liked him as he played in his college career.
He's really, really a really good person.
Yeah,
he really is. And I got to know him through the recruiting process. Yeah, Braxton's a heck of a person. I think he's finally done playing now, but he's a heck of a person. That's really good. What about words you live by? Now, I like that, and because I always think I'm a little cliche guy or a little poster guy with little sayings. Okay, anything what are the words you live by?
I don't really necessarily live by any words, but I mean, I love to compete with people. I always want to be the best that I can be.
Well, that's pretty good words. Be the best. And it takes a lot of work, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. What, as you play sports and you're only going to be a junior, but I think you're talented. What advice would you tell a freshman that's talking football? He comes in August, and I know you're in a small school, but a lot of times a freshman has to play, at least in scrimmages and stuff like that. What would you tell a freshman about football?
Listen to your coaches, do what they say. They will prepare you for everything that you need, and most of all, I'd stay in the weight room. Weight room's going to be key.
It's huge, and you start doing that as a freshman, and I think that's when your body's ready. You do that as a freshman, and then it becomes part of you.
Yeah, that
you don't want to miss. It's like a part of you that says, "Hey, I got to get lifting today," and and not crazy, but just and learn how to do it correctly. Lift weights correctly. It's changed so much. Okay, I have a quiz question for you. You're talking about that. You look like your neck there. You lift weights. As a quarterback, what's the most important part of your body to get strong?
I'd say your legs. That way you can get power to drive through.
And where's that power come from? Your legs or your hips?
Well, both.
Okay. You're good. No, it comes in that hips and chest, because that's first. And I worry some guys as quarterbacks, and I'm doing a little coaching here, but as quarterbacks, I never thought quarterbacks, just a quarterback, should be upper body strong and keep trying, because those muscles start pushing down, and then that hurts your flexibility. Anyway, baseball pitchers, man, those guys don't have big upper body strength. But they can throw. Okay, I have 3 silly questions. Here's the first one. Who would you trade places with for one day? If you could trade places with anybody, any place, who would it be for one day?
Might be head coach Corey Dye. Might be.
Why would you trade places? Now, Kevin, you're a starter. You don't have to worry about trying to kiss up to the coach there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm joking with you. Why would it be Coach Dye? Corey?
Because he seems to be the man around here. Like, he gets to do whatever he wants, it seems like, and he gets to have a lot of fun.
Okay. That's good. I bet you're close, though, man. Okay. What's the biggest strength as a player you have? What's the biggest strength?
Biggest strength that I have?
Yeah.
Probably being able to overcome like a mistake that I've already previously made, maybe like the play before. I'd be able to like not get down about it, and I'd be able to overcome that.
Good. Next play, right? Next play. You can't let yourself get down. Yeah, that is a strength, by the way. What do you think there's something you have to continue to work on as a football player? What's something you have to continually work on?
Continually work on? Ooh, 1 second. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
The lights are motion sensors, so that's what it was. But what do I need continually work on? I would say probably my footwork and maybe decision making would be a big one. Okay. And try and keep working on that 5th gear.
that
Yeah.
extra burst at the end.
Yeah.
And it's hard to do that, but if you can work on that burst at the very end.
Yeah.
Okay. Any kind of a top sports moment for you as a young, anything in the last 2 or 3 years that sticks out in your mind?
Oh yeah, there's one play in particular that I really love. It was our first drive of the game, first drive of the season last year, and we run a pass play, and I roll out, and one of the other team's players comes and meets me at the goal line, and I lower my shoulder and I truck him a few yards, and I don't score, but as you watch it back on film, I didn't step out of bounds. I didn't step out of bounds.
That's good. That's really good. Something that you'll remember. Next silly question, okay? What talent would you like to have that you don't have and you probably never will have? What would be something you'd like to do? You don't have that talent. You probably never get it, but you'd like to do
it. I'm going to say maybe do a backflip. I don't think I can do a backflip.
You can't do a backflip?
No.
Okay, you don't want to hurt yourself trying either.
Yeah, I don't want to attempt it.
Okay, how about last silly question. What do you do when you're totally alone? You can't hang out with your buddies. You can't play sports. You can't lift. You can't study, which I hope you do sometimes.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'll probably either mess around on my phone or I would just fall asleep, take a nap.
It sounds good, Corey. Or excuse me, Kevin. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now, speaking of, what's the classroom like? Is the classroom like a foreign country or a state, or what do you do with the classroom? Grades pretty good?
Yeah, my grades are pretty good. Yeah, A's and B's, only a few B's, but yeah.
Get that test taken here pretty soon and get that over with, the ACT test. That's good. It sounds really good. Let's talk recruiting for just a minute. I'm sure it's tough right now. Are you getting, and I want to try to help you, are you getting much inquiries or getting many inquiries? Or let me start. I'm going to cut this out. Okay, let's go recruiting. Now, I'm going to start again. Let's go recruiting now. Are you getting many colleges talking to you or sending you information or anything like that?
Colleges, I haven't really got anything from any colleges. No, I haven't.
But you're only going to be a junior, right?
Yeah, I will be a junior.
Okay. You should, if you can, get to some camps this summer, college camps. Pick out a few and go, and go to the college camps. I think that's going to be huge for you. Okay, let's see. We talked about that. What annoys you? What bugs you sometimes? Just it bugs you a little bit, Kevin. I mean, not drives you up a wall, but what just kind of annoys you? Especially in athletics. In athletics is what we're talking about too. What annoys you?
Probably people not willing to put in the work to want to be able to play. Like people complaining about them not being able to get the top spot, but they didn't put in the work to get it, so they don't deserve it.
Yeah, they want to get that through magic, right? They want to work. They want to get it through magic sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what would you tell? Let's see. The same situation as you. What would you tell a buddy about recruiting? And he's really down on it. He questions these points like a star system and all this other kind of. What would you tell him?
Just keep your head up. Just keep working. It'll get there.
Trust the process. That's right. Okay, let's talk Twitter. Are you on Twitter?
Yeah, I am.
That'll help. I mean, keep on Twitter. I find I've gotten into it quite a bit now, and I find that it's really, I'm an old man at 72, but not everybody at my age does Twitter. Trust me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question, then I'll let you go. This has been a really good interview. A little bit different than last week. And tell me, why should I drive to Paint Valley High School to see you play?
Just see what I can do. I mean, just watch me be able to go out there and do what I love.
But you're from a small school. Why would that be important? Why would I want to do? I mean, Paint Valley. Okay, give me some more. Okay, why? You think you can play division? You can play the top level. You can play college football at some level, right?
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay, that's really good. You have to have that self-confidence.
Yeah.
Okay, I really appreciate you spending some time here during school and talking to me, and your coach got you out. Thank you very much, Kevin. Okay.
Thank you.